Being laid off comes with a lot of emotions. I think we can all agree on that. But I want to talk about the guilt that you sometimes feel when you are simply just trying to enjoy your life. Just because you don't have a job or income coming in does not mean that you should stop living altogether. In this video, I want to talk about 4 things: the way that guilt shows up, how it manifests mentally and physically, shifting that mindset, as well as just small guilt-free ways to enjoy your life. A lot of us grew up in families that reward achievement and working hard, which, by the way, is not a bad thing. But we also shouldn't be shamed or made to feel bad if we are idle or lazy or present in the moment. I think a balance is definitely needed in order to be a successful contributor to society. Also, being productive can give you like a false sense of control. If I am hanging out with my friends or I am binging a TV show, like my brain is always like, you should be applying to jobs. Why are you not applying to jobs? How dare you enjoy yourself right now when you are broke and jobless? Oh my gosh. This video is very, very, very personal to me, and I feel like y'all don't even know. When you are constantly in this state of like feeling guilty, it puts you in like survival mode where your stress hormones are always elevated. And if you know anything about hormones, it can mess you up. They can mess you up. It messes with your sleep. It messes with your digestion. It messes with your immune system. Everything. And at the end of the day, the reality is that instead of recharging, which ideally this time should be for recharging, resetting your mind. But what happens is you are burning yourself out faster. The guilt that you're feeling is literally sucking all of the joy that you need in order to navigate like this period of uncertainty. I'm looking at the camera, but I feel like I'm looking at the camera, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to myself. That's what's happening right now. One of the things that is making me shift my mindset right now is the fact that I am very concerned that when those opportunities that are meant for me are presented, I won't be ready for them because I'm not taking the time to live in the moment and have fun and be joyful. And so, yeah, that is an actual concern in this moment. And I will be very upset at myself if I just completely squander opportunities that could have been for me. Having fun is not me ignoring my situation. It is part of the recovery. And I think that we need to do more to like normalize that. All of these small joys really does give you the energy that you need in order to show up in the ways that you need to and that you want to. And that's really what I want to focus on going forward. And just, I think with that shift will come more of what's meant for me. You know what I mean? I've been saying it the whole time. Like, what's meant for me is meant for me, which is facts. That's true. But you can't just put things out in the universe and then not do the work behind the scenes. And so I really want those things to align so that way, more blessings can come my way. At first, I would stay up really late to apply for jobs. Now I want to shift that so that I'm taking care of that in the morning. And so that way I can have like the evenings to myself to watch TV or work on my creative projects. And also, I don't need to apply to jobs every single day. Like, that was a thing in my head at one point, and that can burn you out in itself, especially these applications where you gotta manually type in all your information. Just doing too much. Doing too much. Oh my gosh. If you know me, you know that in my ideal world, I want to take more walks outside. I want to exercise more. I want to take my daughter to the playground and the park more. I want to do all these things. You know what? I'm better now than I was before, for sure, but nowhere near where I actually want to be. Small joys, making room for that, and being more intentional, that is definitely one way to have some guilt-free, joyful moments. If you're going through a layoff right now, I hope that this video just reminds you that joy is present and still out there, even in the middle of all this uncertainty. And if you are curious about how I got here, I did share my full layoff story, how when I found out, what I felt, like just what I've been learning through it all. You can watch that video here. I think it'll just give you a little bit more context. Thank you.